So here I am, awake again at like 3:14. No particular reason other than it's getting to be kind of a new thing that I'm doing on my channel where I have these blackout screens, you know what I mean? Anyways, I've been thinking, which is probably dangerous, but at the same time, here's my thoughts and other people's thoughts because shit, this ain't just about me. I'm wondering when you get to a certain age. So I'm 33, which I don't really like to admit out loud, but we'll talk about that later. I'm 33. I didn't exactly walk the line that was drilled into our heads where it's, go to school, graduate, go to college, graduate, get a job, and get married and have kids and have the house and the dog. I do have a black ass cat, but anyways, we'll talk about that later. And I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, like, I know that, like, on this spiritual journey, we're supposed to kind of face our demons, with the yin and the yang we all have. Have you ever heard the story about the black and the white wolf? That's inside of all of us. We have to face both sides. And I'm just sitting here wondering, and I'm just like, after that, then what? Because I found myself completely disgusted and like dissatisfied by people lately. And it's not just me. I mean, I feel like as a whole, I'm probably not the only one. But when did people become so completely self-consumed? And then there's people that are selfless. And then we're draining the fuck out of ourselves to help other people who just drain us even more. And then maybe you can have like a 50-50 relationship, but I feel like that shit's dead. I feel like that's the ultimate goal, is for everything to be even, but I don't see it. I see 50, 80. It's like someone's always doing more. I don't even see 50%. I was going to say 50, but that's not true. Like, what couple dynamic is actually 50-50? Someone always does more, right? Or is it like acceptable to expect someone to do more because that's what you've always had? Or do you want to do everything yourself because people can't do it like you can? Or is it like, well, this bitch doesn't do everything I like, so I'm gonna go to this one too? Or is it that this guy doesn't really look like I want him to look, but he's good at other things, but I'm still just dissatisfied? So where does the dissatisfaction come from really at the end of the day? Do we face ourselves in the mirror and realize that if we're not satisfied with ourselves, how can we possibly be satisfied with another person? That you could have all the money in the fucking world and you could still be a miserable ass person at the end of the day, because there are certain voids that can never be filled by money, cars, and clothes. And even bitches. 17 bitches doesn't add up to one solid person in your corner, but the problem is I feel like people are scared. Scared to face themselves, scared to face each other, scared to be honest about how you feel. God forbid we have that conversation and talk about our feelings. Let's just smoke a blunt and forget about it. But then who are you forgetting about? Like, are you ever really having that conversation with yourself or another person? Or do you just assume everyone should know by now? That's how you rockin', and this is what you should know by now, cuz. No, we don't know you, cuz. We don't know shit about you, actually, because you don't say it out loud. You keep it to yourself. You want to handle everything yourself, but you lonely, right? But it don't matter, because you're going to go out tonight and you're going to meet a fine-ass piece of ass, and it's fuck bitches get money. Or it's I need a sugar daddy and a zaddy because we didn't have a dad type shit. I don't know where the fuck I fit in on this timeline. I don't want to be on this timeline. I feel like, fuck y'all. I'm taking myself out of this one. Y'all can keep this back and forth, upside down, backwards, sideways, running back into the same wall because it was comfortable at one point, or running back in the other direction because that chick had a fat ass, or let's go over here to this guy because, well, he's got a nice smile and he's got a bunch of money in his wallet. He can buy me a drink, or shit, let's go hit up the ex because I saw him post a new selfie on Facebook. I'm tired, man. Like, I'm legit tired. Aren't you tired? Do you get that there's so much, it's a bigger picture than this? Like, there's more to this? Whether or not you ascend, whether or not you go in a fucking box in the ground, what do you take with you and what are you doing with your life? You making that money so you good, right? What really matters to you? What do you really truly care about? Like, where's your heart at? What is your heart? What is that operating system that you use for that these days? Is there an app for that? I want to say I have faith in humanity, but I don't. I mean, I do to a point, probably 27%. Because I know that there's some of us out here that are busting our asses to try to wake people up. But some of y'all don't just fail to fucking realize that you don't get to be like this forever. You're gonna live in this same hell till you figure it out. That it's not about you anymore. It's not about what you make, what you got, what you have, what you can get. All that shit is garbage, and you fell directly into that matrix, and you gonna chill there for the rest of your life. We're so fucking blind, man. We are so blind. We're so programmed. And the problem is that we're meant to be so much fucking more than this. And people don't even get it. People don't get it. You were meant to be this. You were meant to be greater than this, but you got caught up in those brand names and those bitches in that car. You forgot who the fuck you were. You live in this oppression where you're made to feel like you're nothing because that's what you were told your whole life. It's a lie. You weren't treated very well by people that you should have been treated by. And now you hold on to that in your subconscious and you keep attracting toxic ass people into your life because you haven't let it go. Because you don't want to face that. Who does want to face that shit? It's ugly. No, let's sweep it under the rug and not talk about it because that's what we're told. Go take some meds. You have a mental illness. Go talk to a counselor about your feelings. Man, fuck all that. Look at yourself in the mirror and see. Tell me, what do you see? Because that's where it starts. And I'm tired of all the rest of the shit that goes with it. For the most part, I have some pretty legit ass people on my channel, but when it comes down to an equal give and take, when it comes down to if I really needed something or if you really needed something, are we on the same page? Or is this about something else? Because it didn't add up to your expectations. But whose expectations, who set the rules for that? Who made the rule book for that? It comes down to, does your soul want more? Does your soul want to learn? Does your soul want to know? Does your soul ready? Because that's the people that you're going to connect with. It's not going to be for superficial reasons. And I've got a lot of negative ass feedback lately, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't want that type of energy around me, period. If you don't like me, that's okay. I promise I'm not even going to hold any bad feelings towards you. I'm not for everybody. But what is it that you don't like about me? The fact that I'm going to tell you the truth? The fact that you don't like what you see when I reflect back to you what you are? That I don't feel a void that you think I should feel because that's what you were taught your whole life, is that somebody else can do the things that in reality you can do for yourself? That we are so on purpose fucking programmed to be codependent on something, whether it's a drug or a person or a place or a thing, that we have all the answers and tools inside of us. But we really are still looking for that person to give it to us. When what we're going to run into is a mirror image of all the shit that we hate. That's why we run from person to person to person. But what you're running from, you're going to keep running into until you deal with it. Because some of these emotional wounds are so bad and so deep, and people have been running for so long, there you can't run anymore. So if you want to be by yourself and push people away and smoke a blunt and keep to yourself, cool. But let me tell you, that next person that you pick up the phone or go and talk to, or that's in your DMs that you think could be the one for you, is probably going to be another trigger for you. It's going to be another karmic lesson. It's going to be another mirrored image of you that the universe is screaming at you to get help for. And it's not to throw salt on your game or make you feel like shit. It's to help you on your way so you can attract the right kind of people. The ones that are actually healthy for you, not the ones that treat you like shit. The problem is people are so used to everything sugar-coated like Willy Wonka that the truth is a pill that people can't swallow. The truth is something we hide from. The truth is something we fucking hate. But it's always there, baby, no matter how far you run. I love y'all. I'm gonna get off this. I hope everyone has an excellent fucking weekend.